River State. Governor Fubara withdraws. Wike controls both parties. The sitting governor didn't stand a chance. Now Fubara called his withdrawal sacrifice and conviction, not fear or weakness. But the political reality is clear. He was pushed out. How do we call this democracy when a sitting governor can't even contest in his own party primaries? And that's the question I'm throwing to you, Rufai. I'd like for you to sum up the entire report, all the states where there is the consensus candidate and where, there's the power struggle.
I like the question. Good report, by the way.
Thank you.
I must have to say. I like the question you posed, but I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
If you ask a Nigerian a question, he will answer you back a question. Was it democracy that brought Fubara in the first place, or the imposition of Wike? Were we blind to what transpired in the elections that brought Fubara in? It was all the godfather now. So, and it is now clear, I repeat, why Wike used somebody like Fubara. It is very clear. So, all we're just telling him is, as a samurai, die on your honor. But for him, he just wanted to wriggle his way through and ensure that he finished his term as a governor. That was his priority, and that's why he was doing all sorts of deals. The last time when they tried to impeach him, I think he would have just taken the impeachment up. But what did he do? He went to quickly join. He joined the APC, was moving around. And he will be on record as him being a first-time governor. But we also know that he was a first-time governor that couldn't stand his own ground. That's just it. Because the same Wike we are seeing today, Wike too had to fight the same battle Fubara was supposed to fight with Amechi. We all remembered, if Wike had lost the 2019 election, he would not have been here. He did everything to ensure that he stayed put after that election, and he did win. So he too had to fight that fight with Amechi. But we told Fubara, fight that same fight. No. The peace and the prosperity of Rivers people, yes, it was pushed and tossed and put around. Now, Wike has consolidated his might so much in the state now that it has turned into a two-factor authentication state. And he brought in Chinda, but anyway, we are ready to see the next battle royale between Chinda and what's it called. But for other states, the people that, when you look at Rivers State, Tonya Kotu already also pulled out yesterday. The question is, so what will become Tonya Kotu's lot? I thought he left the private sector to be able to run, because now it's as if the time is fast going. Anyway, we don't know what's in the future. But some states you highlighted, Oji, and I think is what, talking about, is Nasarawa. And I'm happy that the former IGP is saying that we are going to go ahead. Because, you see, there are discordant students grassroots of Wadada. Yes, I know the president, the vice president did come there to say, Wadada and all of that. But no. There should be a level playing field. That's what we keep saying. But in a country where we have a lot of Babasokwe crazy, that's what you see. Bauchi is another interesting one to watch because you have a lot of big heavyweights that are there. Let's see how that will pan out. But it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. But absolutely. Other states that have been able to hold their own, we saw it coming. But this Fubara level of not being able to hold your own, it speaks volumes of the power of incumbency.
Well, some people also call it democracy. I heard that on the news today with one of our guests on Daybreak. They called.
See, it depends on how you hold your. While we're asking our guest about Benue, George Akumetu wanted to do what Wike did to the governor. But that man is a reverend father, but he's a reverend father. No nonsense reverend father.
Speak English.
Let's wait for the primaries to end first.
He will win it.
Let's wait for the primaries.
See, you saw what he did.
All right.
He did close marking for Akume. They only, out of magnanimity, so that they will not say they did too much, they gave Akume's wife. If he can sweep like that, he will win it. He also wanted to do the same. Akume wanted to do the same for the current governor earlier. But he stood his ground and he said, where is that going to happen? They thought because a reverend gentleman is a reverend father, that reverend father will be looking like Fubara. No! The man said no. And he pushed. And you can see where he is today.
All right.
That's just it. So if you open your eye and let things enter, forget it.
Well, the race...
Fubara's lesson, we'll keep talking about it.
Right. Well, the governorship race has begun. So that was head-to-head. Well, you know, Rivers isn't the only state with problems. Violence erupted in Lagos during the House of Representatives primary in Ch0 federal constituency on Tuesday, with viral videos showing party supporters clashing over the results. Mayor Dele Oshinowo was declared winner of the primary, but aspirants, including Oluremi Odunsi, have rejected the results, claiming no proper election took place. Similar tensions are playing out with incumbent Honorable Kafilat Ogbara's camp, who are also disputing the outcome. The videos circulating online show what many are calling internal party thuggery, supporters fighting over politicians, chaos at polling centers, and complete breakdown of order. Let's take a look. Bimba, imagine our camera guy is saying, this is family affair, Oji should not interfere, okay? I mean, look, imagine that. Meanwhile, Desmond Elliott abruptly announced his withdrawal from the All Progressives primary. In a video making the rounds on social media, Elliott said his supporters were being actively intimidated and blocked from the polling venue. But hours later, he posted another video to his Instagram saying he wasn't withdrawing from the race or giving up his candidacy. Let's take a look.
So I am officially announcing my withdrawal from this race. Good luck. Thank you.
Honorable Desmond is leaving the venue after BP has been declared the winner of what F3.
If one was going to lose gallantly. But you brought people and they kept beating. They broke people's faces, people's glasses. It was a sham. Intimidation was too much. It was not a peaceful process at all. Taking their civic responsibility. See there, my people were outside. They didn't allow them in, claiming that they had fake cards. How can you verify they have fake cards, fake slips, without going through the verification process?
Bimbai, take note. Next time, if you want to lose gallantly. Lose gallantly. I don't know if I've ever seen a gallant loser. Well,
yes, I've seen one.
You have, okay.
It looks like a Mitsubishi Gallant.
You know what? Aspirants in Ch0 are rejecting results, saying no proper election took place. Desmond Elliott is withdrawing, then rejecting the claim, citing intimidation and safety. Governor Fubara withdrew in Rivers, citing peace and stability. Now, Vimbai, I would say this is all looking like a pattern. I have summed it all up for you to see what really is going on in these intra-party activities.
And, you know, to sum it all up is the statement from the national chairman of the party saying this is the most competitive, the APC primaries are the most competitive in Nigeria's history. And, you know, I had to go and check the definition of the term competitive because competitive implies credibility. It implies that everybody had an opportunity to contest fairly and win. But, well, let's focus on, you know, the issue in front of us, which is Desmond Elliott. Two things that I want to say. The first being that, well, I think that after making several videos, I remember there's a video that Desmond Elliott had made and he said that all his supporters should come out in their numbers because they'll be safe, you know, to vote for him. And then he'd later on gone on to lament that, oh my goodness, they've withdrawn his security from him. So you wanted your supporters to be subjected to this while you're lamenting that your own security agents have gone. But this is the culture that he subscribed to. This is the same culture that brought him in. He was anointed. And if you look at the history, the new candidate running for this particular ticket is somebody who at some point also withdrew from the race to allow Desmond Elliot to move forward. So in this instance, he should also lose gallantly, because it wasn't an election that actually determined whether Honorable Bakarat would be removed and he would move forward. Now, the second issue that I want to look at is the fact that we're seeing this as a microcosm to a bigger issue, because Desmond Elliot was not removed from this ticket because of poor performance, because the people rejected him, because he lost the primary. He was removed from this ticket because he acted in a way that embarrassed his godfather. That was the bottom line. That's what the video evidence showed. People came out and used their own words to express themselves that this gentleman can't get the ticket because he almost cost me the job. And he, Desmond Elliot, now said he signed a document, imagine, from the president without checking. And that goes to show you that there are instructions coming from the top, that no matter what, you don't even read the instruction, it should just pass. So that goes back to the statement by the national chairman where you say, how is it competitive? How is it a democracy where it seems everything is being done by fiat? I watched Akuku Peter's side yesterday on primetime, and he was saying this is not consensus, it's coronation. Because consensus means that there is consent from people. But in most instances, you're seeing the people's will is being taken from them. It's just such unfortunate scenes. But for me, what scares me the most is that the incidents we're seeing around Desmond Elliot in Lagos State is a microcosm of what's happening everywhere else with regards to these primaries, whether it be at state assembly level, at House of Representatives level, senatorial level. Today, we shall see what will transpire from the governorship contests, as you already had painted such a clear picture. One state that I've been highlighting that I want to highlight again is Oyo State. Because we know that the former Minister of Power and Senator Sharafuddin Ali are not letting go without a fight. Both of them have done such a huge show of might. Yeah. And now the question is it going to be a free and fair democratic process where the loser will gallantly accede and say that I have lost and commend the winner?
All right.
And what will the fallout be after this?
Well said, Vimbai, well said. Now, Femi,